things. Number one, hey, great job today getting here. There's a lot of sickness going around. We're all battling some kind of head cold, things like that. Take care of yourselves. If you're working hard, push yourself to the limit. Some of you are. You need to go home tonight, take a good shower, hydrate. Okay? Don't go home and just grab a box of little Debbie's, start throwing them down, and chugging 2 liters of pop. And go home, get a good big glass of water, sip on it. Don't chug it, sip on it, sip on it, sip on it. Cool down, take a shower, relax, then go into, your eating mode, so to speak. And in fact, if I can give you one good piece of advice, is that don't walk in the door, grab the soda and all that good stuff. Come in, get a big tall glass of ice water, sip it. Don't chug it, just sip it. If I cleaned up, relaxed, then do the other stuff. If you're a little beat up and sore, this is the part of the practices where I start to see people tell me things are wrong, okay? And this is not because George does it there, it's just facts, it happens all the time. It's important to know the difference between being hurt and injured, okay? And that's something that's hard to define, but for me, I know the difference between when I'm hurt, which is almost every day, and when I'm injured, which very rarely happens, okay? So it's a fine line. You're gonna get beat up, you're gonna get banged up, elbow's gonna hurt a little bit, shoulder's gonna be a little tight, knee's gonna be a little tight. So people are pulling and jerking and everything else. You've probably not experienced that constantly. Your body will adjust to it. It's a little hurt, okay? What do you do for that? Well, ice, ibuprofen, rest, hydration. The basic stuff takes care of all that, okay? Now, if you go home, and you get home, and all of a sudden your knee is 2 times bigger than it was when you started the day, and that's something that needs to be addressed, okay? That might be an injury, okay? Major swelling indicates something has gone wrong. But if I go home and just, man, my knees hurt a little bit, that's perfect. That's not an injury, per se, 9 times out of 10. There's always exception to every rule. Okay? The other thing you need to be conscious of, and I talked a little bit about this last night, is you've got to do a good job of checking your skin. And it's not that, I preach this a lot because I try to prevent anything from happening. Okay? You don't want any kind of skin infection. When you're wrestling, sweat and all that stuff, a scratch, you get infected. Okay? So if you get a scratch, clean it up tonight. Alright? Make sure it's good and clean. Go home, shower, get cleaned up. Keep an eye on your skin. Anything pops up, it's like, I didn't have a freckle there. Let me look at it. 9 times out of 10, I'll say, it's nothing. Every now and then it could be something. Okay? So I preach that, I stay on it because I never want anybody to have troubles with that. And most of my teams have never had troubles, okay? Because I stay on top of it. And you should too. Clean workout clothes, air out your shoes. You start wearing knee pads. Knee pads can be great and your worst enemy at the same time. You have to clean those things, okay? I've wrestled people that if I got close to their knee, I might die. That's how bad it smells. Don't let your knee pads get like that. Take care of it. The other thing is, when you're working this hard, some parts of your life might start dragging behind. Don't let that happen, okay? Find that happy balance because you guys have to maintain your grades, you have to be great students, okay? So find that balance. Don't go home and just collapse. I know that's what you want to do, but if you've got work that has to be done, you have to get in routine, okay? Now I'm practicing hard and I've got some homework, okay? You gotta balance all those things out. If you get behind and you need help, we'll help you, okay? I've had people sit up here and do work. I have no trouble with that. I want to make sure you pass and you have the grades you need, and I want you to be on the team. But you have to find that balance. What I don't want to happen is that you start using this as an excuse to say, this hard work because you're different, you're special, you got a different drive than most people, so you can maintain your grades along with it. Okay? I know you did. I did, he did, we've all done it. Okay? You get behind, we can help you. That's all I'm telling you. Behaviors in school, I keep up with that, believe it or not. Even though I'm not here at the school, I know before you do something, lots of times. Okay? Teachers will notify me if you're causing problems in class. So, what I'm telling you is, you now represent Chilhowie Warrior Wrestling. Okay? And we have a reputation of being a very hard-nosed, dedicated bunch in this room, in competition, in the classroom. Okay? And we don't jeopardize that reputation. Okay? So keep yourself under control. All right? Just know that if you're doing something crazy, then I'll hear about it. And I will definitely address it. So I just have to get that out there. Give some of you guys are new, you don't know. I do expect you to maintain your grades. I do expect you to be outstanding role models here at the school, okay? Even in middle school. And then I do expect you to work hard in this room. What I know for a fact is you're working hard in this room, okay? I leave the rest up to you guys, all right? To make sure that all those things happen. And again, great job this week. I was just talking to Coach how far we are. We're really making good progress. You guys who just showed up are doing an outstanding job. I mean, you got to get after it. Most of the time I have new people, they kind of drag behind and they don't really get after it for a while. You guys kind of hit the ground running, which is impressive. That's a testament to you and what kind of person you are. And then we're also talking about, believe it or not, competition is about a week and a half away. We're not too far away from, trying these things out on somebody else. Okay? So that's an exciting part. I'm looking forward to that. When we wrestle John Battle first, we'll go up there. That'll be a big test. They're a 2A school. They feel good about themselves. They always do. We'll take our warrior pride up there and see what they can do with it. Right now, I like where we're at. We're working hard. I can't see anything that needs to be tweaked as far as what's going on in this room. The door is still open for people who want to join. I can tell you that 113 is a wait. We need to find some people. Okay? 106 maybe. If Levi doesn't get there, we'll cut an arm off, take one behind his back or something. But we need a 113 for sure. 113 for sure. Maybe somebody in here will be able to fill that void. I don't know until the footballers take their test. But we're still looking for that. 150-ish. It's always good to have one more person in that middle weight. Weighs about 150. Because that covers a couple different areas. 145, 150, 157. So you really, if you get somebody in that weight class that could be any of those spots to help us out. So I always say about 150, but we're always looking. If you know anybody who still has an interest, is thinking about it, the door's open still. We haven't closed the door just yet. Okay. Any questions for me? Nothing? Nothing. On.